Hi friends, welcome to Dr. Ram's Medical Coding Academy. I hope you would have watched my previous video on how to register for the CPC examination. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to be prepared on the day of the examination. What you're supposed to do and not supposed to do on the day of the examination. Well, let's divide the phases into 3 years before the exam, during the exam and after the exam. What are you supposed to do before the exam? I have elucidated in detail in the previous video. Anyway, a quick recap of what you're supposed to do before the examination. While applying for the CPC examination of AAPC, you are supposed to keep these documents handy. Any two government ID proof you are supposed to bring, and there shall be no discrepancy between these two documents. The first name and last name are exactly matched with one another. So here are the documents for a quick review. We need to have the government Aadhaar card as well as the PAN card or the driving license. Perhaps if you don't have the PAN card. While applying for the examination, you need to upload those documents into the DigiLocker. Please ensure whichever you upload into your DigiLocker, please bring those documents to the exam center. And then you also have to download the final confirmation email, which is your hall ticket, which contains the details of your name, the exam date, the actual exam, because some would be appearing for specialty exams like gynecology or dermatology. And then the venue, the session, as well as the complete address with your membership ID. Without this, you may not be permitted to the exam site. Well, reaching the exam center might be a bit challenging. Say, for example, you could face some challenges regarding this venue of the examination. For some of our students who are there in Chennai, we could not get the center in Chennai because it was not popping up in the Measure Learning website. So our students had to take up in the other cities like Trichy and Coimbatore. They mentioned that they couldn't locate the center that easily and not many could help them locate the address. So what I would suggest is for Chennai students, if you want to book in Chennai, you please watch my member-only video that contains the details of the contact number which you are supposed to call so that you can schedule an exam in Chennai itself. If you are traveling to some other city, then please ensure that you stay in a room or a lodge which is closer to your exam center. One day prior, please look into the exam center. Please go and visit the center because you cannot take a risk by looking out or hunting for the exam center on the day of examination. Perhaps if it's going to be a morning session, it will be very difficult. So you need to plan your travel in such a way that you are able to locate your address one day right before the actual exam itself. When you reach the exam center, you will be thoroughly scrutinized. There would be separate queues for male or female, or there could be just a single queue where you will be scrutinized. And you will be subjected to a CCTV surveillance. My advice would be to not to get into any unnecessary arguments or turbulence because your purpose is to clear the examination. So please cooperate with the supervisors at the examination center, and there are certain things which you are supposed to do and certain things which you are not supposed to do. So I have listed the list of things that are allowed during the examination. You will have to carry your Aadhaar card, your PAN card, the driving license, your hall ticket, and water bottle. My student told me that while carrying water bottles, please carry a transparent water bottle. In fact, they did not allow the copper bottomed or any other metallic coated water bottles. Okay, so you need to carry a transparent water bottle, otherwise you will not be allowed to carry that. And what is not allowed is you're not supposed to carry any of these electronic items, your mobile phones, your coding books, or any of the study guides which you have purchased for clearing the examination, your bags, and your smartwatch is not allowed. Neither wallet nor purse is allowed. If you want to keep your valuables, you will be given a key and a locker. You can place all your valuables into those locker, and please keep that key safe. Because once the examination is over, you will have to open and take all your valuables. You need to reach at least 1 hour prior to the actual examination because you will be subjected to a scrutiny process. Sometimes the queue might be big, and please understand it is not only students who are presenting for the CPC examination or other specialty examination. Since it's measure learning, the partner of AAPC is an international testing platform and agency. Now, there could be students presenting for multiple other international exams also. You may not know which exam they're actually presenting for. Once all is set, you will be assigned a distinct workstation. You will be given a personal computer system. When you get seated in front of your computer, now the supervisor, the proctor might give you the directions and the instructions. What you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Anything, please check with the instructor or the supervisor, and do not talk between the fellow students who have come to appear for the examination. If you think that there is anything uncomfortable which you find, you can please bring to the attention of the supervisor. Please do not involve in any unethical and fraudulent activities. And it is true that you may not get the same question paper if you are going to appear for the same examination. Sometimes a student might be given a different version and the other coder might be given a different version. So the questions need not remain the same, or they need not be in the same order. It could be of different versions. So there is no way where you can communicate to fellow students during the examination, which you're not supposed to do. You can take as many restroom breaks during the course of the examination, but please understand, well, that is included in the exam time itself, because we cannot pause once the examination has commenced. If you think that you become a little hypoglycemic, maybe you can request the proctor to carry any such chocolates in order to replenish your sugar levels. Once all instructions are over, please maintain your calm and decorum and just relax with a deep breathing. You know, the actual examination is for 4 hours, which means 4 into 60, 240 minutes. And that tells you for every question, you have roughly 2 minutes. You have 100 questions which need to be completed in 240 minutes. There is a timer, and please understand that once the examination commences, the timer starts, and nobody can pause or stop that until you finish the examination. Whatever things, whatever care, or whatever things that needs to be addressed, please get that solved prior to the examination, because the system timer will start clicking. You will be given a good monitor, which is a broad monitor, and you can see that there are 2 sections. So on one side, you can choose the sections, and on the other, you will be working on the questions. My suggestion would be to choose a section which are very thorough. For example, you can start the exam by just clicking on medical terminologies, anatomy, and the common coding guidelines, the modifiers. These things you can start, so that give you a very good amount of confidence while you peruse or go through the questions. The number of questions which you attend in the initial 1 hour, that will certainly influence your completion and your performance in the examination. It depends on what you are comfortable with. But one thing is, do not skip any questions. If you think that a given question is a bit lengthy, then what you can do is just flag it and then move on to the other. Don't have to spend much time. because you have ample questions where you can go wrong. Since the pass percentage is 70, so you can make mistakes in 30 questions. But that is just to make you feel relaxed during the examination if you feel that you are getting difficult questions. So once you keep attending the questions, please ensure that you attend all the questions, because there is no room where you can leave the questions blank. You are going to choose the options by clicking this mouse. There is no negative marking associated with these questions, so you can comfortably guess, and this guess shouldn't be a wild guess, that should be an intelligent guess. When you have reviewed those 100 questions completely, then please come back to the questions where you have flagged. Take some time, spend time to review them, analyze them, and then try to select the best option there. After reaching the 100th question, so you will have to either give submit or agree and continue. Now, when you do that, your examination stands completed. You cannot go back to the old questions again. Sometimes I have noticed my students stating, one student was from Bangalore and the other student was from Trichy. She was stating that the systems got hanged. Sometimes these technical errors also creep in during the examination, and as a result, the student had failed because this happened 2 or 3 times. If anything happens that way, you can please email AAPC and inform the events that took place. I would also expect that AAPC and the responsible party technical interruptions that take place during the examination. But the coder who actually failed, she was told that they couldn't help, and so she had to appear for the next examination. Clearing CPC examination is not a big deal. I don't think that it personally tests anybody's intelligence per se, because you are actually being given the objective type questions. You are not asked to fill in the blanks. The options are given, so you will have to figure out the best option. But again, that doesn't mean that without proper preparation, you can appear for the examination. So what I am trying to say, it is a mix of both. Hard work comes smart work. So the exam is actually testing your time management skill as well as the elimination methodology. The real secret is in eliminating the unwanted options and narrowing down to the right choice. While making an intelligent guess, you can eliminate at least 2 of those options, and there is a 50% chance of you passing even though you are not thoroughly sure with the solution. At Dr. Ram's Academy, I teach you the skills and the techniques of elimination. Sometimes I also see wherein students are passing from certain institutes without taking the preparation properly. I also hear that malpractices are taking place. There is one institute from Chennai. It seems that the students got the same paper. I had a student who took this level 1 training from our academy, and he took this level 2 training from some other institute. That particular institute has given the question paper which exactly mimicked the original paper. So I request the concerned people to look into this, because we have witnessed in the past that malpractices have taken place with AHIMA examination previously, and this certification was banned. The CCS certification was banned throughout the entire Asian continent. When people spend their hard-earned money, now there are also corrupt institutes and academies who only have this intent of clearing the exam passed. You just get the exam passed but without the adequate knowledge. There is no point. There is no point in flaunting your certification without having the adequate knowledge, isn't it? So if you come upon anything like this, please do not encourage such practices. Then there would be time wherein this certification will also lose its reputation. Then we'll have to go for some other way of selection of students. I would also urge the Indian government to look into this, because we see that many students are coming to this field of medical coding. Why not we conduct an examination? I believe that the Indian government should also conduct examinations in the near future, because we have this Ayushman Bharat scheme where the government requires certified medical coders. So the day is not far off where examinations will be conducted in India by the respective Indian organizations. Since we are working for most of these American hospitals, I understand, and that's the reason that we have to run behind these certifications also. If you think that you have completed the examination and still have some time to left, please go and review the questions one by one. When you have successfully completed the examination or the timer is out, then please wait for the supervisor's instruction and then you can leave your place. Please ensure that you can collect your valuables with the key that was given to you before the examination. You can go back and collect your valuables and check them. Do not carry any of those books or pencils or erasers which were given to you during the examination, because you are not even supposed to carry those books, isn't it? So don't carry pens and ball pens. So you'll have to retain all those or keep those materials or stationery items in place whichever have been given to you. Then you'll have to wait for your results. Possibly the next day itself you will be getting your results, or this might delay for a week or so. The next day when you log into your account, you can see the results. Either the result is pass or a fail. If you have passed, congratulations. Plus you can also see the areas, the distribution of marks in various sections. If the result is fail, nothing to worry at all. Please take that as an experience. So it is a revision for your next examination. So what you're supposed to do is you have to redeem or you have to apply for the next attempt. So there's nothing to worry. What you need to do is you will have to go and redeem the next voucher and you can book the examination again. Here there's one point which I want to tell you. If you feel that you are not confident, then please take some adequate time in preparing for the examination and then reappear for the examination. What I see is sometimes students frivolously, they actually reapply the moment that they have cleared the first attempt. Please go through the section-wise distribution of marks and see what are your weak areas. Please go to the areas where there was a dismal performance, try to correct them, try to learn them. There are some tips and strategies which can help you out in a bigger way. I convey all these strategies to my students who have taken these examinations. There have been many students who have been trained from some other institutes and then retake and reappear for the training session. So with proper guidance, you can certainly clear this examination easily. At Dr. Ram's Academy, we train our students extensively. This program is taking place only in the weekends so that you can attend conveniently. Coders who are working in offices during the weekdays might find time in the weekends. So we have our classes on Saturdays and Sundays. You can please reach out to know about the exact timings. So we provide 7 mock questions plus 2 old paper format also, 150 questions, which will be for 5 hours, 40 minutes. So a 3 revision of all these mock papers will definitely help you get at least 80%. So you will have to follow the way in which I guide you throughout the course. We have both online as well as offline classes. We have had students from more than 20 states of India and several countries abroad. So thousands have made their appearances and have become certified coders. If you feel that you want to get associated, you can please reach out to us directly, either through WhatsApp or a direct call. You can also write to us and watch our YouTube videos diligently. If you have any queries, please post your questions in the comment section. I will try to address them. If you are a student who is going to take up the CPC examination, congratulations and all the best.